Yes, yes, it is time for the meditation experience. The opportunity to go within and remember the truth of yourself and for yourself, that you're never separate from God. Many times when we are in fear, doubt, worry, insecurity, uncertainty, it's because we have believed something untrue about ourselves and about God. Right where you sit, as PG was saying in the opening prayer, God is. And so there is a certainty of purpose. There's a certainty of knowing that any question you have, anything that's happening that is causing you to be in worry, doubt, and fear can be eliminated by remembering the truth of your connection, by allowing God to guide you, support you, and by resting in God, not in your own power, not in your own strength, but resting in the certainty of the unlimited power that God is. And so this month we are using the affirmative thought, I rest in God, not just to sleep, right? But to rest in the certainty, the knowingness, and the power of God. When you say, I rest in God, it makes that moment, that day, that hour, a time of peace. When you rest in God, the world around you, whatever things that are going on, fade into the background because you're resting in the truth that God has never left you, that answers and insight are always available to you. So we rest in God. We let go of what we thought the answer should be. We let go of what we thought the mistakes we made were, and we rest in the knowingness that we are unconditionally loved, supported, guided by God. So to say I rest in God is not just a little statement. It's a big pronouncement that you can relax and sink deeper into. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to rest in God. We're going to let it all go. We're going to bring ourselves present and let God and rest do the rest. So, right where you are, go ahead and prepare yourself for this time of meditation. Bring your feet to the floor, whether you're seated upright on a chair, on your sofa, but seated upright, allowing the feet to gently make contact with the floor. Maybe you raise the heels or raise the toes, but just to make your focus right there on the feet, and then release the feet and let them sink deep into the earth beneath you, the ground beneath you, the carpet beneath you, whatever you want to call it. Let them sink into the awareness that you get to rest right now. Look around the room. Notice where you are. You're not in the past. You're not worried about a future that doesn't exist. You're right here, resting in God. Plant the palms on the tops of the thighs. And then, from this place of safety, certainty, and peace, allow the eyelids to gently close. And that simple act of closing the eyelids makes the opportunity for connecting to the breath more present. The simple act of closing the eyelids allows the breath to take over and guide the peace throughout your body. So let's just notice the breath right here, right now, and rest in God. And whether the breath appears to be deep or appears to be shallow, we place no judgment on the appearance of the breath. We are just grateful for the breath, that it is moving through our body, that it moved all night long, that it guided us even as we sit here and watch this service. The breath is available, and we are grateful. So now, let's take conscious control of the breath. Let's send our focus of attention, our focus of awareness, and the breath deep into the low belly. We take the breath nice and deep to signal the parasympathetic to take over. No shallow breathing for us. Deep, full breaths. And we're going to breathe together for a count of 4, inhaling, hold for a count of 4, release the breath for a count of 4, and then sink deeper into our rest, sinking deeper in mind, deeper in God, and deeper in rest. Let's begin. Inhale. Hold for 4. Relax the jaw and let that release come from deep in the low belly. Sigh it out. And as the sound is released, we sink deeper and deeper and deeper. Again, breathing deep into the low belly. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for 4. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, release the breath, sigh it out. And rest deeper and deeper and deeper. In through the low belly now, up through the rib cage. So we're connecting that deep breath and allowing it to fill up the midsection like a big balloon. Hold it there. Relax the jaw. Let yourself release whatever you've been carrying. Sigh it out. And sink deeper and deeper into the awareness that God is here and rest is available. In through the low belly, again up through the rib cage. We've expanded the sides. Now let's expand the front and the back of the body. Hold it there. And without collapsing the body, just release the breath, sigh it out, nice and easy. And into the silence we go as we sink deeper. Into the rest we go as we sink deeper. And into the support we go as we sink deeper. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, now allowing that breath to rise to the heart chakra, center of the chest. So a full breath from the low belly through the midsection up to the heart chakra. Hold it there. Open the mouth, relax the jaw, sigh it out. Sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, rising to that heart center, that altar to the divine. Hold it there. And as you sigh it out, let the shoulders relax with that breath. Sigh it out. Sinking deeper and deeper into the truth that God is here and all is well as we rest in God. Beautiful, everyone. Now let's take this feeling of relaxation and give our bodies time to respond as we slow it down even more. We're going to breathe in through the nostrils for a count of 6. We're going to hold for a count of 6. And this time, close the lips for a count of 6. Exhale through the nostrils for a count of 6. And then enjoy our rest, our certainty, our connection to God for 6. Let's begin. Inhale. Hold, closing the lips. And exhale when you're ready through the nostrils for 6. Our body is accepting the signal to drop deeper and deeper and deeper. So let's do that now for 6. And let's take a few rounds of this deep, healing, connecting, loving breath, slowing it down on the inhale, holding and exhaling through the nostrils, allowing yourself the opportunity to rest in God. Last round here. And while it may be the last round of conscious breath, your body is responding to the deep relaxation that you are giving it. So let's send that energy from the crown of our head down through the soles of our feet, taking your focus of attention to the crown as we open to receive more of this divine certainty pouring down through the crown. Across the third eye, it opens to receive and see and know that resting in God is the way to go. Let that flow down the throat, that we speak with certainty across the shoulders as they relax even more, down the arms and out the fingertips. Let that energy now flow down the subtle body, down the spinal column, stopping momentarily to notice and allow the release at the hips, the glutes, the thighs, the hamstrings, the knees now, the calves and the shins. We are releasing any weight as that energy flows across the ankles. The soles of the feet are connected. And go ahead from this place of awareness and just scan your body. Notice if you're holding any tension, if you're gripping anywhere. Without judgment, send the peace of God there, send the love of God there, and relax. As we prepare for our silent time, you may want to turn the palms up on the thighs or keep them turned down. It is completely up to you. But we know that from this place of openness and receptivity, we receive more rest, more clarity, more insight, more truth. I will monitor the time. You take the inward journey, and if your mind wanders, it is okay. The mind is just doing what it is designed to do. It thinks. but we have the opportunity to bring it back to whatever thought we choose. And we choose to remember that I rest in God. You rest in God. We all rest in God now. With our eyelids still closed, we remember that today is a day of peace because you rest in God. And while the world is torn by winds of hate, you rest, and your rest remains completely undisturbed. Yours is the rest of truth. And with your eyelids still closed, you remember that appearances cannot intrude on you. You call all to join you in your rest, and they will hear you and come to you because you rest in God. And with your eyelids still closed, you will remember that there is no other voice that you listen to but the voice of truth, love, peace, ease, and prosperity. If your palms are turned up, go ahead and turn them back down. Taking this opportunity to bring yourself present and begin to gently wake the body. Maybe you wiggle the toes again, or raise the heels, wiggle the fingers, whatever feels right to you. But from this place of connection, we inhale, nice full breath, and exhale as we release the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale up, full breath, shoulders up by the ears. Exhale as we release the shoulder blades back and down gently. And one last time, inhale, full, complete breath. Shoulders up by the ears. Exhale as we release the shoulder blades back and down. And we stop the movement and realize the connection is still there. Bring palms together at heart center. And if you are able, bow the chin towards the fingertips, noticing that that energy is still moving peacefully through your body, along the neck, all the way down the spine, and grounded and connected through the feet. Allow the eyelids to gently open, all this gentle movement. Find a nice soft gaze, no strain on the eyes or the experience. Inhale, raise the chin, raise the gaze, release the breath, maintain the peace and the rest. Namaste.